Hello, welcome to the Brick Cave. So today's video is going to be a tour of the cave. Now I know a few of you have definitely been looking forward to this, so I'll shut up here, we'll get inside and I'll talk about everything I've got in there and we'll have a look around, shall we? Alright, and let's go in. So, here we are in the cave. So the first thing we'll start with is the shelving in the corner here. So as you can see on the top shelf, I've got a couple of the bigger Star Wars sets. So we've got the Sandcrawler. It's not the UCS Sandcrawler, but it is definitely still a Sandcrawler, which we love. We've then got the Resistance Bomber, which is a really cool set from The Last Jedi. Not the best film, but hey ho, produced some cool ships. Again, from The Last Jedi, we've got the Heavy Assault AT-80, but it's still a cool little model right there. And finally, Kylo's Command Shuttle, which as you can see is quite big, so I had to use quite a lot of headspace for the shelf. But as we move down, we move into the world of Mario here. So this here is the starter set in the middle. You can get Mario, Bowser Jr., Little Goomba, and all that. And then my friend kindly gave me one of the character packs, so I've added him in. We got a little chain chomp on here. We've got little cool play features, you know, stuff like that. It's all fun and games. And then we got the Guarded Fortress, which is also a very cool set. All of these, bar the chain chomp, have been bought to me for my 30th birthday by my amazing fiance. So I'm very happy to start the Mario collection. It's looking very nice already. And speaking of the collection, here's another one my fiance lovingly got me, which is King Boo's Haunted Castle Graveyard. I do apologise. This one's one of my favourite ones at the moment. It looks so cool. The fact that, you know, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemies on there, which is great, and lots of good play features. So it's a very cool set. Now at the moment we got the 2 custom sabers down here as well. So we've got Kylo Ren's and Luke's Return of the Jedi. Now normally they would be on these shelves here, but I'm having a bit of an issue with them shelves and they seem to be coming off. So we've moved them down here for safety at the moment, but rest assured they will go back up there. And then we got a couple of blank shelves after that, just for all the future sets over here. So I'll go through a couple of them, all of them for you if you like. So new arrival, just come today, is the Imperial Shuttle, which, as many will know, is one of my favourite ships in the Star Wars universe. So I'm looking forward to building that. Obviously this being the UCS Falcon, building that on my live stream, and we'll get over to the model a bit later on in the video. This set I know a lot of people are after, so very happy to have it. It took me a good month to get hold of, so that'll be being built soon, and a video will come out soon on that. Great set. Little Valentine's gift from my fiance is a Mario Fire Builder power-up for him, so I'll integrate that somehow into the city. I'll probably integrate it into this course with Bowser's Castle, because there's a lot of fire elements in that, as you can see from the floor, so would make sense. We've then got the Big Bang Theory set, which is probably my oldest Lego set now. And if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that I've got the Friends set, and I do love both of them shows, so I'm glad to finally got the Big Bang Theory set in here. We also have the Nintendo Entertainment System, an absolute amazing looking set. The detail just looks incredible, so I can't wait to build that, and that'll go on one of them shelves over there with the other Mario sets. And then a lot of people aren't fans of this set because of the team it is, but I'm a Manchester United fan, so Old Trafford definitely had to be got, and it does look absolutely incredible. I can't wait to get that built as well. It will come soon, as I say. It taunts me every time I see them all sat here piled up wanting to be built. So yeah, so just above them we've got my little pin badge collection. So I used to do loot crates, so all of these are loot crates, and I did stop, so I'm debating if I keep them or not. A little anniversary gift my missus got me as well, all the Kanto Pokemon badges, which is really cool. And then I've just got a collection of big Warcraft and Blizzard fan, so I got some there, and just got some extra badges. These little ones here, fun fact, came from Warwick Davis's wife. When we met Warwick Davis at a con, she was there selling some pin badges, so it's the sweet and salty popcorn one, which is quite cool. But yeah, so this cabinet here, so this one is everything that isn't Lego. So, let's say Bioshock, some Heroes of the Storm, Halo, Doom, League, Batman, you name it. It's just everything that isn't Legos in this little cabinet here. We've even got a couple of Harry Potter ones up here and a VR viewfinder, which I need to find a home for. So we'll come over to the first cabinet. So at the top, we've got a piece of artwork done by an artist named Grant Perkins. I had this one commissioned, so the Jawa here is me with a beard, and that is my missus with her glasses. So that's very cool. This is light side versus dark side, as you can tell. So then we move on to the Star Destroyer, the First Order Star Destroyer. One of my first ever sets. It was the biggest set I owned for a long time. As you can see, 1,416 pieces. It's a very good set. It's very detailed inside, so I won't lift it up and do that now, but it is very good. I'll do a little video on it at some point in the future. We then come down and we've got the promo sets from the 20th anniversary and last year. So, little trench run diorama there. And then Hoth battle diorama and Endor diorama, which looks very cool. I like these sets. They're very simplistic, but overall the result is very stunning. So then we come down, we got just a collection of ships. So Republic tank, Resistance pod, Yoda's starfighter, and the Desert Skiff, which is all very cool. And then we move further down, so we've got the mini Mos Eisley Cantina, not the big one, but the mini one. So still get Han and Greedo, so I'll give you a look around there. And then we've got a couple of minifigures, and Anakin's Starfighter, the newer one that was released recently, and video for that one's on my channel already. So then we come further down, we got the Sand Speeder, and then a few of the other diorama sets. So we got the Death Star escape set, we got the Death Star cannon, and then Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul over here. Very cool set. Moving further down, we come to one of the first ever sets I bought, the Command Shuttle back there being the first one, which is Poe's X-Wing. It's a very, very cool looking X-Wing. I do want a Red 5, but I'm not 100% sure on the newer one because it's smaller if my understanding is correct, so we'll see about that. But then we do have Ahch-To, Yoda's hut, and the Darth Vader transformation there as well in there. And then the final bit for this cabinet, we have a Y-Wing, which was also one of my first sets. I bought these Y-Wing Pose and Kylo at the same time. So that's them with the Jakku quad jumper. Everyone remembers that ship that was in the film for about 3 seconds. And then a Republic tank with my first ever Ahsoka figure, so I was happy about that. So as we move on, we've got an empty Kallax at the moment. Just a Ultimate Lego Star Wars guide there, if you will. And the UCS Falcon instructions. So this will have the Falcon on it when it's done. It did have all their models over on the top shelf, but it will have that. But in there we just got some storage. So, for example, it's all me Lego manuals in that one, and so on. You know, nothing interesting. So we go up to the shelf above. So we've got the UCS A-Wing, which is a very cool set. I have to admit, one of my favourite ships in this set, the A-Wings. They do look very cool indeed. And then we move over to Baby Yoda, Grogu the child, whatever you want to call him. But he looks all happy here. And he's situated next to Yoda, which, you know, makes sense. Shame they'll never meet, or, well, will they? That's a good question, Mandalorian fans. Then we move over to Boba. So this fun fact, this is the first Lego set my now fiance got me. She knows how much I love Boba Fett, so she got me the Boba buildable figure, which was very cool. And then we got what is, frankly, my favourite ship in Star Wars, the Slave One. And if you can tell, I have a bit of a fan obsession with Boba Fett. So I was almost 100% certain going to be getting this when it came out a few years ago. And I absolutely love it. And I do have my only, like I say only, I've got one back there, but one of my only pop vinyls, again, Boba Fett, obviously. So we'll move up. We've got a Imperial TIE Fighter. So this one's from the Solo film. And these are the figures that came with it, the Trooper, Solo, and the officer uniform there. So I got them there. We do just have a random Nuke Gumray in a case. I got this case from Wicked Brick a little while ago, so just stuck him in there for now because I haven't found anything better to go in. And then we've got the UCS Snowspeeder. Again, iconic ship. Everyone remembers this from episode 5, and it just looks amazing. Of course, this and the A-Wing are not minifig scale, so minifigures are out of them there, but it does look really nice. And then we've got the Trouble on Tatooine set with that new Mandalorian figure. Everyone went mental for this figure. It looks really nice. It's got some printed pieces on it, which is really cool. But overall, nice little diorama from the film. Very cool about that. And then the First Order TIE Fighter. So obviously the red distinguished that a little bit, but it was my first ever TIE Fighter, and at the time there was no Imperial one out. Bar the UCS one, which I do kind of regret not getting. So then up here we got a couple of minifigure cases. So this one was all my Sith Empire bad guys, if you will, in there. Just spare these figures that I just thought I'd put in there. And we got Kylo's TIE Silencer up here, which is a cool model. And we got General Grievous's Starfighter on a stand from Wicked Brick again, which is looking cool. I wanted this ship for ages. A couple of my friends will tell you, I was after this ship for many years, so when they finally did a new one, I was on it straight away. Yes, it was expensive for the pieces, but it's iconic, isn't it? And then here, now unfortunately I've had to put a couple of Sith Empire bad guys in here because I ran out of space, but I've got some of the 20th anniversary at the back there. Obi-Wan, Vader, Luke, Han. If anyone's got a Lando and a Leia, let me know. And then a collectible droid, I can't remember which one he is, but came free of a Toys R Us promotion when they were here in the UK. So yeah, that's that. Then we move on to this cabinet. So top shelf, we got the Boba Fett helmet, Black Series 1. This is a Christmas present for me just last year. Very nice little shelf. And for my 30th birthday, my friend got me the 40th anniversary Boba Fett old style packet-in action figure, so I've put him in there as well. I'll just quickly go back because I forgot to mention, I've got a couple of little brick sketches. So we've got BB-8 just up there, which looks very nice, a little bit of artwork, but funky artwork. And then we got the First Order Stormtrooper right there. So moving up from there, we do have a blueprint of Boba Fett and Slave One. This I acquired at a con, and it looks very nice, so I've got it framed over in this corner, along with another one I got from a con, which is just a exploded diagram of the Boba Fett minifigure I thought was quite cool. And then finally for my 30th, some friends got me this of the Lego brick like that, which was very cool, so I've got that popped up as well over here. So as we carry on this cabinet then, we've got Overwatch. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a big Blizzard fan. So, second Lego teamed up with Blizzard, I was on it. So I do have every Overwatch set that was ever been released. So I'm hoping more will come out soon. So we got Wrecking Ball here. Very cool one of the newer ones. And we got Genji and Hanzo there in the back. And we got Tracer and Widowmaker on the payload. And we got Dorado, McCree, Reaper, Soldier, and then he's on the payload for Dorado as well. So yeah, that's them. And we come in, we've got Roadhog and Junkertown, another new set. It was a very cool one. Bashkin, one of the bigger models for Bashkin, but a very cool set as well. The head does light up, and you can turn him into turret form as well, which is quite cool. We come down, we got Diva, right there. And Diva came with Reinhardt in a pack. So they're cool. And we got an exclusive from Blizzard that was sold during the BlizzCon event. I think it was 2017. There's Orange Bastion, so I've got that one as well. And then right at the bottom, we've got the big one from the Overwatch set, which is Watchpoint Gibraltar. So yeah, that's that cabinet. So turn around, we've got a Bat1 number plate up there. Yeah, so a bit of a Batman fan as well. So we come around to here and we got a Batarang there from the film. And some cool little unique artworks. You know that famous photo of them all sitting on a girder, but it's the superheroes all said. And then the same with the Beatles, but doesn't make sense because you got Marvel and DC mixed up, but it's a bit of fun, isn't it, at the end of the day? So that's hanging up there. So at the top here we have the International Space Station, a recent video that's just gone on my channel. It was a very good build, and it does look very impressive. It's nice to just have that displayed here, and say not everything has to be Star Wars. And some of the creator sets they do are very, very good indeed. So speaking of creator sets, here's another space one, the Lunar Module. Very, very good set. Again, the detail on it, you can open up the top, it's very good. Down here we got my very tiny Marvel collection. So I did start this a long time ago, and I never really carried on. The goal was to get one of each of the Avengers, and so I've got Thanos, got a couple of the bad guys there, and then Rocket sat in the pod over there, and so go get Stormbreaker, and we got Thor, Captain America, Groot, Falcon, Black Widow, and then Bruce Banner is in the Hulkbuster back there. So yeah, it was a goal to get all of them, but I think it's a bit of a harder goal to get now. Then some of my Speed Champion sets. So, got the Dodge Challenger and Charger there. We've got the Mercedes, the Ferrari F40, the Ferrari F80, and the McLaren Senna. A nice little Speed Champions collection. And then we come on to Batman. So, we've got Joker Escape, a couple of Batman sets, Catwoman on the bike, I believe it's Calendar Man, Kite Man, and what's her name? Can't remember, begins with M. And then we got Man-Bat and the twins on top of the Batmobile. We've got Riddler, Robin and Batgirl have fallen over. Scarecrow on his helicopter, and Mr. Freeze there. So again, similar to the Avengers, I tried to get one of every villain, but I didn't really stick to it, so I've got a few sets. We'll see what happens with them in the future. And then we come down here, and we got the Friends set that I mentioned earlier, and has been seen in an earlier video. My plan is to get another shelf above here in the gap and put Big Bang Theory on that one, so that the two TV sort of themes are together, which is quite cool. So then we'll move on to the table. So here it is, so far in progress, the massive UCS Falcon. And the detail's incredible. Like, you look in the the cockpit, the sort of dining rest area, and even little bits like you got the training helmet down there, the chess table, and you come back here, you got panels, tunnels going on. This is a sort of a blank one, but I've seen you put battery packs in there to light this up at the back. You've got that iconic glow coming off there. And then in the recent stream we did the two front parts here, so it was only up to here for a while, so it's now come out here. So it's definitely got a lot of size to it. I didn't realise it was that big, but I'm looking forward to it, so yeah. Final cabinet then, so we'll start off. We got Falcon picture. Again, bought to me but from a friend. Again, you know, I like this sort of style of art, so very cool to have that in the cave. And then we've got the Force Awakens Falcon. So because I've now got the UCS Falcon, we've got one of each dish, which is quite cool. Because yes, I won't be putting the square dish on the UCS one, it will be the round dish. And we've got a little metal model as well, what I was given as a birthday gift, which was quite cool. It's a little difficult to put together, but overall it looks alright. So then we come to the brickheads. So bar the New York Comic Con set, the Boba and Han Solo and Carbonite, I have acquired every Star Wars brickhead that's ever been released. So we've got the two Kylo Rens, we've got Darth Vader, Rey, Luke, Leia, and then we've got Han, Chewie, Finn, Phasma, a Sith Trooper, Stormtrooper, Boba, Yoda, Grogu, Mandalorian. Would love to get the New York Comic Con, but also at the same time, I do not want to pay 250 quid for a brickhead. So maybe one to part out unofficially at some point. And then we move on to some battle packs, microfighters, and speeders. So we've got General Grievous' speeder, Moloch's speeder from Solo, Rey's from Force Awakens, Luke's obviously classic, and Solo's speeder from Solo. A couple little battle packs and that's what this whole shelf is here. It's just battle packs, microfighters, just all in one down there. Just little armies building, as you will. So we move down to this one. We've got a couple of the 20th anniversary sets. So the dropship at the back, Pod Racer, Scout Walkers. Then we got the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, the new Han microfighter down there, and then the Solo bikes. Can't remember what they're called. Cloud Riders, I think. But yeah, that's Enfy's Nest there. And then we come down to the helmets. Some of the smartest ever LEGO sets released, if you ask me. I'm so hyped for the Darth Vader and Scout Trooper that are rumoured to be coming out this year. Definitely will try and fit them in here as well. But yeah, they just look so smart. Such a good collector's piece. And may have to rejig the cave around to make them all fit together somewhere. We'll see. And then finally, for the cave, we got BB-8, Dio, and Porg. So far, I believe the only collectible, buildable character out of this sort of range I've not got is R2-D2. And I've heard a rumour that there's a re-release coming this year as well. So we will keep an eye out for that. But if not, I might have to look about going back and getting the old one somehow. And just finally, we've got some film reels. So we've got Wolverine. This one's my fiance's. One of her favourite superheroes is Wolverine. So she got that one. And then both our favourite film, Lord of the Rings, especially the Two Towers. So we've got a couple of film sales from that. And then there's one from Empire Strikes Back, which is my favourite Star Wars film. And then Dark Knight, which is my favourite Batman film. So, yeah. Thank you very much for joining me on my tour of the cave. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions or want to see any specific sets, in detail and in-depth sort of review, let me know and I'll get that sorted for you. But yeah, have a good day.